Hey, what's up everyone? So we have had a long week of work, like
crazy
insane amount of work.
Yes.
It's been December for me as like a worship pastor is like nuts. We have all kinds of performances and shows and rehearsals and stuff to get ready for the church, and then with Natalia working with Sly Fox.
December for us is, I mean, in the clothing company,
It's like everyone wants presents.
Yeah, and you know, with Black Friday and everything, so
it's
insane.
So we're sorry that we haven't uploaded vlogs in the last couple days, but I know we've been promising you guys a Q&A from us, so we wanted to definitely do a Q&A tonight. We had a Twitter post that said, send us your Q&A to Ask the Johnson Fam, and so we got a ton of responses for it. Actually, it was like, it blew me away how many of you guys responded to us. And if you guys aren't following us on Twitter, you definitely should follow me. The link is in the description below, but it's very simple. It's just @JeffersonMusic is my Twitter, and that's kind of the one that we both use because you don't have Twitter yet.
I don't really.
You haven't got into it yet.
No.
It's a little bit much.
I'm a little behind the times.
She's a little behind. So we did a Twitter Q&A, and you guys responded with a ton. So we just thought we would just spend some time with you guys tonight. We're sitting by the fire, and we're the Christmas tree. The kids are already asleep, and we just thought, why don't we just answer some questions and then upload it?
Yeah.
Let's get started. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so one of the questions was, and I'm gonna read them off as we go. I'm gonna set the camera down. All right. Okay, so Daily Bumps fan, a lot of Daily Bumps fans in here, said, what are your plans for Christmas? Lots of plans.
Yeah, some plans I don't think we even know yet.
I know.
But usually...
And it's this week.
I know. Usually, because we have so much family that lives locally, which I feel so lucky that all of our family, or most of our family, does live locally, but because of that, usually the holidays are pretty crazy because we're trying to squeeze everybody in and get to everybody's house, and the kids want to see everyone, so we're going to be like family hopping probably all day, right?
Yeah, it's weird because when I was a kid, we always would go to my parents' house. But now that Olivia and Peyton are getting to the age where they want to wake up and run downstairs and see all the Christmas presents, we want everyone to kind of come to our house and have breakfast. And so we do that, and then we go to a lot of other families, but it's nuts. It's Tyler Z said, he actually asked us a ton of questions, so thank you. He said, did anyone inspire you to start making music and do YouTube? So that's two different questions. Inspired me to do music. I actually grew up playing sports. I did like travel baseball, I did a little bit of basketball, but mainly I thought I was gonna be a baseball player. My grandpa was on the Chicago Cubs, my dad was a stud baseball player, our whole family was baseball. And so I didn't really get into music until I met you, I think.
Yeah, well, your dad played like guitar a little bit, but my whole family was like immersed in music since I was little. Yeah,
so you like grew up in it, and so when I met her, I was like a junior in high school, and so like my senior year in high school I started really kind of diving more into music and getting more interested, I think just because of like your family and your friends were all in it.
Yeah.
And then actually our friend Hannah that you guys see it all the time in our vlogs, her and her husband Andrew were in a band, and they asked me to play. I literally did not know how to play guitar at all, and they like asked me to play, so I think that got me like more interested in it. It was right before they got married, yeah. So it got me like more interested in playing music. So I would definitely say probably like my senior year, but it was mainly your family. And then YouTube, obviously our biggest supporters, and the reason that we're doing it is because of Brian and Missy and the Daily Bumps. It's been cool to be able to see like their family grow up like since the beginning, since like before they even had Ollie, and just to see where they're at now, it's like super inspiring for us. And for those of you guys don't know, my brother and my sister-in-law live in Cambodia, so it's really cool to be able to share this with them because they're not able to be with our little girls all the time. And your family's in Mexico,
Yeah,
It's
but
just-
it's cool to, I mean, even just for
our
like
own
going
thing.
back, looking at things, like I feel like so many memories are captured that we probably wouldn't have captured if we weren't doing our vlogs, because, you know, it just gets busy and you don't think about it, and then the whole day goes by and you're like, I haven't even taken one picture or one video of the kids, and, you know, I feel like we're able to kind of get a lot more memories.
And home videos are so fun, because remember when we literally
I
just
love
watched
home
your home,
videos.
we were just watching like home videos, and I love them. I know our girls are gonna love them. They watch vlogs all the time, so they're gonna love it. Okay, speaking of Brian Lanning said, what was the most memorable Christmas present you received when you were little?
I feel like I have a really bad memory, so I don't really know, or I don't really remember a lot of the Christmas gifts
Yeah,
I
what was your
got.
most memorable one?
But I think this was for Christmas, I'm pretty sure. Me and my little sister Kiara, her and I wanted to do hip hop dance lessons, but my parents told us we could either do that or they could get us a trampoline for Christmas. So we decided that we wanted the trampoline because we figured we were
Heck
pretty
yeah.
smart back then.
Heck
And
yeah.
we were like, a trampoline we can have forever, and then, you know, like we were only gonna do hip hop classes for like a month or two. So, you know, the trampoline lasts longer, so we chose that.
We always, as kids, I grew up with two brothers and a sister, so my sister always got, you know, whatever, dolls and Barbies. But me and my brother, who actually lives in Cambodia, every year we wanted the newest, either Nintendo 64 or PlayStation. So I swear every year it was video games and baseball cards, Pokemon. Do you guys remember Pokemon? Oh my god.
I mean, I grew up with all girls in my house, so
Pokemon. I remember getting Pokemon
None of us
cards.
were into Pokemon.
I loved it. I actually want some Pokemon cards right now.
No, I don't know about that.
Eden Roth asked another great question. She said, what would you name Pay and Liv if they were boys? Okay, so we always wanted a girl first. We wanted to have a girl first and then boy. We thought it'd be the all-American family. And so when we were thinking about boy names, my favorite name was Landon.
Yeah,
Landon James.
we picked that name before Olivia was born,
Yeah,
right?
just in
For
case.
if we had a boy. It's weird because my sister, she has all boys. My older sister Jacqueline, she actually just had her third boy like in June.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I could just kind of assume that we probably would have boys. I don't know, because she had a boy.
Yeah, so we just kind of thought.
I just kind of thought like, oh, we'll probably
It's just
just
how
have
it
a
goes,
boy.
yeah.
I don't know. But for some reason, I feel like boy names were easier to settle on for us.
Yeah,
Like we both liked the name Landon, and we were like, yeah, we really like that one, and we would choose that if we had a boy. And then we found out we were having a girl, and it was like,
We didn't do it to the day of. Like literally, Olivia,
it
when
was
she was
so
in the
hard
hospital.
to decide.
I think the night before we talked about Olivia, and we were undecided, and we go into the hospital, and Olivia is born, and the doctor's like, what do you want to name her? And I was like, and Natalia looks at me, and she's like, what do you name her? And I was like, Olivia. And she was like, oh, okay, like, that's it. Because we didn't know, we were undecisive.
I think you
We're
were
undecisive
not
people.
even in the room, right?
Oh
When
yeah,
asked
they took me
okay,
out.
Because when I had Olivia, the hospital that I went to
It was like a closet.
was full, and so I was in the triage room waiting for a room to open up, but there was never a room that opened up before Olivia was born because she came very quickly. So her little like crib thing was outside of my room.
So sad.
So after she was born, Jeff went out with her because I was like, okay, go with her, because I want her to not be alone out in the hallway with just the nurses. So he went out there with her with the nurses, and then they asked me like, what are you gonna name, you know, your baby? Because they wanted to write it down on her little crib thing, and I was like, okay, I need to talk to my husband. We haven't like decided 100% yet.
I know. And I was like, I think we decided on Olivia.
We knew what we were gonna do for middle name.
And the one thing we always did was like, we wanted to pick a name that was, that we could shorten. Because like Olivia, we shorten it, we put it Liv, and Peyton, we shorten it and put it Pay, and that's what we always call them. And then we love that they call each other Sissy. That's like the cutest thing ever. What was your, okay, so Sydney _Bishop_ says, what was your dream when you were little. I think that means like what did your dream job, or what did you want to be? So yeah, when I grew up, I wanted to be an athlete, but I was skinny and still am, and so muscle was not in my genes, so it just didn't happen.
When I was little, I always wanted to be a nurse.
So you became a massage therapist. That was similar.
I like started junior college after high school, and was just kind of doing like the general ed stuff, but I was really interested in anatomy and physiology, and I was really wanting to kind of
Your mom was a nurse for a
while. My mom
right?
was a nurse for a while, and I just was really interested in that field, or just the medical field in general. I loved learning about that kind of stuff. So I actually decided to start going to massage school, which was cool because then I could start learning about that kind of stuff right away, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was still, like, I worked at a chiropractic office, so it was still in the medical field, and I felt like I was able to help people who were, like, in pain, and I don't know, I liked that.
Kindle K_8 says, how are you related to Missy and Brian? We get asked this so many times because we're in a lot of their vlogs, they're in our vlogs. Missy is my cousin, so Brian is my cousin's husband, so we're
your cousin-in-law.
A cousin-in-law. We are cousins. My mom and Missy's mom are sisters, and it's cute because Missy's mom goes by Mimi with the kids, the grandkids, and my mom goes by Mima. So that's basically how it is. We're cousins. A lot of people ask if we're friends, how we know each other. We are cousins. So Sarah Baker, Snorris82, asked, what is the significance, this is a cool question because we're actually wearing them, of the keys you wear around your necks? And we wear these all the time. It's kind of cool. So one of my worship leaders, she started this little business called Kenna Keys, and I'll have a link in the description below so you guys can go check it out if you guys want to buy them. But basically she puts like a word, she gives you a word. For those that she knows, she'll give you a word that kind of is going to inspire you. And so they look really cool. That's kind of one of the reasons we were around.
Yeah.
But like she gave me a word that says bold. So like it's a reminder just to be bold, like in whatever I do, just to try and, I guess, be as bold as I can. And I love it.
Mine says faith. But you can get any word you want.
She does all the kinds of words.
Custom thing, so it's kind of just cool to get something meaningful to you on your own key, and to be able to wear it around is awesome.
We have a few more and then we're gonna end, but the Justin Follows says, the Tarzan Harry, okay, that's his name, says, what is your best experience? So I'm assuming that's best experience in life. So I'm gonna be sappy and I'm gonna say my best experience. It's so hard to say like one, because like our wedding was awesome. Like it was a phenomenal experience. All our families were in town, and it's crazy to think that was so long ago. But also just having kids, like there's so many experiences you go through life that it's cool not just to say that there's just like, oh, that's my favorite experience of all time. Like I feel like we're really blessed. And we have like phenomenal experiences regularly. Like it's pretty cool.
It's definitely hard to pinpoint like a specific one experience, but like the birth of my kids. Yeah. It's just like the whole miracle of life and all of that is so like mind-blowing to me, and I don't know.
Like I don't understand how.
Such a crazy, amazing experience.
Yeah.
To have kids.
That's really cool. Okay, so speaking of kids, and this will be the final question. So thank you guys all for your questions. It was awesome doing this. I like this because it also just kind of lets us kind of like talk about things too. So it was super cool. Katrina, her name is 2Katie98, says, are you planning on having any more children? Okay, so we get asked this. Okay, what happens is you get married and then your family asks when you're gonna have a kid. Then you have a kid and they say, when are you gonna have another kid? Then you have 2 kids and then it starts slowing down a little bit because grandma and grandpas, you know, they can't really handle, I feel like it's hard to handle more than 2 kids for babysitters and stuff. So right now, we both work full time. I work in ministry, doing music. She works in a clothing company. And we're both full time. And then Peyton is still so small, she's not in school. And Liv isn't even in kindergarten yet. She's still
She'll be starting kindergarten next year.
So we have talked all the time about this because we get asked this question all the time. We are undecided if we're gonna have any more kids. Right now, the thought of 3 children is very, very scary.
Yeah.
It's like, I grew up with 4 kids in my family, me and my 3 siblings. You grew up with a ton of siblings all over the place.
Like
so many
a complicated
siblings.
Family tree.
So we've grown up, but we've grown up with like tons of family.
Yeah, which is cool, and I love that.
So it doesn't like scare us to be like, oh, we're gonna have more kids and that's gonna be scary. Yeah. It's just, we have little kids right now.
Yeah.
So like the thought of like having another kid right now is...
And we are very busy, so
we are busy.
That's always hard.
And I genuinely like, I wanna travel. Like I wanna travel, I wanna take our kids places. I'm excited to see, they're already growing up like right now, so where it's like when we go on family vacations, because I remember like when Pay and Liv were little, and mainly when Liv was little, and I'd be like, oh, it'd be so cool when they're grown up, then we can just go on vacations and they can swim by themselves and stuff. And now they're getting to that age where we can go on trips and stuff, and it's actually like fun. It's not like we're taking care of it. Not like taking care of a baby is not fun. It's just, you have to pack more. There's not a lot of things you can do.
There's definitely more involved.
Yeah.
Traveling, you know, with little ones. And
like I have childhood memories of like standing on my dad's shoulders in the pool and him like chucking me in the pool. And like I literally genuinely like, I want to do that to like Olivia and Peyton, but they can't like swim by themselves yet. So it's like, I don't know. I'm excited to see our kids right now grow up.
Yeah.
What I really do want though is I want my family, my siblings to get married and have kids. My brother is married right now and he doesn't have any kids yet, and it's just, that would be cool because I feel like my family would be able to grow a little more. Your sister has 3 boys already, and so, but no kids right now, you guys. So
we're happy with our 2 girls right now, and
but it's not out of the picture.
No,
we can't say that because it really
we can't say it's not out of the picture 100%.
Yeah, but scary. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for all of your questions again. If you haven't followed us on Twitter, you should. I mentioned that in the beginning, but definitely follow me on Twitter. We'll do it again. I like to do this on like Instagram and stuff too, so all those links are in the description below. Make sure you guys give us a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed today's vlog, and thank you guys so much for all of our new subscribers because we've had a ton come in, and all your comments and stuff. We genuinely appreciate just getting to know you guys. So thank you guys for asking questions about us and our family, and we hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great week of Christmas, traveling, be safe, enjoy the holidays, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.